Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, I want to talk to you about something that sits at the heart of education, but it doesn't always get the attention it deserves: equity. But not just as a buzzword, as something we can actually see, hear, and feel in the classrooms. So, let me start with a question. What would it look like if every student walked into a classroom and truly felt like they belonged? Not just present, not just compliant, but seen, valued, capable. When I think about a just and equitable education system, both in my own community and on a larger scale, I imagine classrooms where every student is seen as capable. Their identities are reflected in the learning, and access to strong instruction is not determined by zip code, race, or income. Because right now, let's be honest, too often it is. To make the vision real, a few key elements have to be in place. We need culturally responsive teaching that honors who students are, student-centered instruction that values thinking over memorization, strong early foundations, especially in math, and meaningful partnerships between schools, families, and communities. These aren't extras, they're the foundation of equitable systems. And one place where equity shows up in a big way is in early math. Research shows that early math skills are one of the strongest predictors of long-term success, even more than reading. That means what happens in early math classrooms, it matters. And it matters a lot. But here's the challenge. Too many students experience math as "I'm not good at math," or "maybe I am, maybe I'm not." Those beliefs don't just come from nowhere. They're shaped by stereotypes, expectations, and how we respond to students. As Latson Buildings explained, when we operate from a deficit mindset, we limit students' opportunities to learn. So let's listen to what a shift can sound like.
I used to think I was bad at math, but now I explain my thinking. Math is actually fun when we get to talk about it. I like that there's more than one way to solve it.
Those voices, they show us something powerful. What happens when we challenge stereotypes and create space for students to think, contribute, and to belong? One way I build that kind of environment is through a simple routine called "Which One Doesn't Belong?" I show four options and I ask, which one doesn't belong and why? And here's the key: there's no single correct answer. Student might say things like, "This one is odd. This one has two digits. This one is a multiple of five." And all of those responses are valid. So suddenly, math isn't just about being right or wrong. It's about explaining. It's about thinking. It's about justifying. And this builds confidence. It allows students' voice to be the center of the matter, and it encourages reasoning and critical thinking. And that's where equity lives, because every student has access, has a voice, and has a way in. This connects directly to what Dr. Godly Muhammad reminds us. Joy is not extra, it's an essential. When students feel successful, when they see themselves in work, they engage differently. They believe differently. We also have to be honest about this. Students don't just experience school, they experience life. They're navigating transportation challenges, family responsibilities, access to resources. And these are not just school issues, they are social, economic, and political realities. Besma and Borns remind us that challenges like absenteeism are often connected to these broader systems, not simply student motivation. So, if we want to move toward a more equitable system, we have to be intentional. That means investing in teacher learning and supports, challenging deficit thinking and biases, using data to support, not label, students, building strong partnerships with families, and advocating for more equitable access to resources because equity doesn't happen by accident, it happens by design. So, in closing, let me leave you with this: equity isn't about doing more, it's about doing things differently. It's about shifting things from answers to thinking, from compliance to curiosity, from isolation to belonging. When students feel capable, they engage. When they engage, they learn. And when they learn, they begin to see themselves differently. And that, my friend, is where the real change begins. Thank you for your time. And in closing, here are our references. We look forward to seeing you on next episode.